whatever. Oh, okay. Did you forget to record it? My phone. Okay, no problem. All right. So Denise, you said that you've been like putting like up just images and putting comments or stuff like that. So you've been creating feed posts.
Okay.
Okay, so that's good. And what you could do is put like quotes also. People like quotes. Think about things that you like to actually watch, because you want to attract people. You're branding yourself, right? And
right.
I could put one quote and you could put the same quote up, and we probably won't attract the same people because I might use a different image. If I write the comments, I'll probably write something a bit different. And most of the time, people they're probably your friends that are going to see it more than maybe strangers when you're first starting. But don't think that your friend are seeing every post that you're actually making. Okay, so think about 3 things that you really like to talk about. So what are your hobbies? What are your do you want to make it more about like your business or more about the health and wellness aspect? So start thinking about it, and you might try like both to see which one gets more traction. And when you're creating your post, make sure you want the person to either comment, like, but you have to tell people. That's what, when we're talking about a call to action, that's what we mean. Okay, so let's say you put a quote and you say, I really love this quote because blah, 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 blah. Do you like it? Or, share with me in the comments what you like about this post. Because if people are just scrolling, some of them might put a like, but some of them will put a comment if you ask them to. Okay, and it's a good indication. We know that people that put a like, they're engaging, but they're not as warm as somebody that's actually going to comment in the post. Okay, so if you see somebody that's commenting on things that you're posting, make sure you get back to them. Okay, like their comment or comment their comment, and always finish with a question. I was really bad at that at first because I would like just answer the question if they asked a question and leave it at that. But you want to create engagement. So they put a comment, you could answer back to the comment and come back with a question. Oh, how are you doing? Or whatever, or take the conversation into the messenger. Okay, to start building the relationship. Okay, so that's the real part. So when you're doing the real part, so you know how to create it, Denise, right?
I seem to be putting up more pictures and sometimes quotes, but
Yep.
I don't actually put up many videos on Facebook.
Okay, so yep, so that's good. I mean, so your friends are probably seeing your post and they're seeing you also. And like, we have to be consistent to make sure that, Facebook or Instagram is actually putting our stuff on so people can see it. If you're not very consistent, not very many people are going to be seeing your post. Okay, so and if you're putting posts about you, your everyday life, it's good too, because then the people are learning who you are and what they like about you, and the fact that you're consistent. You're building a relationship with them. So once in a while, when you actually talk about your product, because they like you, then they're starting to know you, they might be more open to actually just ask you about it. Okay, so if you want to do a video, like if you use a story, okay, the good thing about the story is it's only up for 24 hours. Okay, and there are people that never go on your profile, but if you put a story up, they'll look at it. Okay, and in your stories, then it's time to, it's like you're sharing your life with them. Okay, so you're going on a walk, your grandchildren came over, you can take a picture, you can talk about your product, not just product, but it has to be more than just that. Okay, so if you're sharing your everyday life, and it's not going to stay up. So what people So if you go on your phone and on the computer, it's a bit different. But if you look on your phone, have you tried to do a story?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. So if you go on the home page, you'll see right there, you can see my face. I'll be the first one here. So they made it very easy for me to create a story. All you have to do is click on it. Okay, so does everybody see it? So if you go on your home page, right at the top, you have it says create story. So you'll see your profile picture. It's really simple. And you just click on that plus sign, and you can use your camera to actually film yourself, or you can just use a picture. At first, if you're not very comfortable, you can use a picture that you already have on your camera roll. And you take a picture, and what you do after that is add music. Okay, because if you just take a picture and you don't add music, it'll stay just 1 second.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. So once you, like, I just selected a picture. It's my granddaughter with the dog. Okay. So right on the right-hand side, you'll see sticker, text, draw, effects, music. Okay. So if you click on music, then they'll give you a selection. Just try any of them. If you click on the play button, there's a little arrow to tell you.
Okay.
Okay, so if you just try, I'll just select one. So if you can listen to it, if you like it, then you click on the left on top of that, the icon. Okay, so now what it's going to do is you have different options to see the words of the song you picked, or just put the icon. So just keep clicking on it until I just use the icon of the music.
Okay.
Okay. And once you've done that, you click on done at the top. And then you can, if you put your finger on it, you can drag it to go put it where you want. So I usually put it on the bottom where people, doesn't matter, they're not interested in the music. They just want to look at the picture. Okay. So once you've clicked on done, then you see the icon, and if you put your finger on it, you can drag it.
Got it.
Okay. So then you want to add something, okay? Because I see the picture of my daughter, my dog, and she's trying to actually lick the dog's toy because that's what the dog's doing. Okay, so I could actually, if you click on the letters, then you can write, you can start typing something. Like, so I could say, yeah, create text, and you have different lettering on the bottom. So if you just slide it, so you can write what you want, and then just click on each letters to see what look you like. And you can select the color of your text. So just play with it, okay, to see what kind of letterings that you like. And then again, once you've written the text, you click on done, same thing. Okay, and then once it's there, you can move it, just drag it to the bottom. You go place it where you want. Okay, and this is where you would actually put a call to action.
Okay.
So the call to action could be, okay, what do I want people to do? Do I want them to comment? Do I want them to reach out to me? You could also use a poll. The poll sticker is very interesting too, because people like a black or blue. What's your favorite color? Oh, black. They'll have it. If there's something for them to do, they'll actually participate. But if it's just a picture and there's no music, it's going to stay 1 second and it's gone. By adding music, depending on how long the music is, it could be 7 seconds, 15 seconds. It'll stay as long as the music is there. Okay, so if you have at the top, there's like a little smiley button here. That's the sticker section.
Okay.
Okay, and this one, you can add a location. You can also add like GIFs. So just play with them.
Okay.
Feelings or a poll. The poll, I like the poll. It says ask a question. You type your question. Like this one, it's I would probably write, don't you think she's cute? And then you can say yes or no, and you can change. Here they write yes and no, but you can change it. If you click on yes, you can put something else. You can say no way. and then the next one you can change it. Okay, so if the people they see the picture, and same thing here, once you click on done, you can move it to place it wherever you want. Okay, but if you use a poll, people like it because they're interacting in a way. And if people are responding to the poll and Facebook, they'll say, oh, that seems to be interesting. A lot of people are actually interacting with it. So they'll probably show more of your stuff. Okay, so it takes time to do. Okay, so once you've asked your question, did you try to write a question? Okay, so you click on done. So I'll just show you. Okay, so example here. So I wrote the text at the top here. I have my picture and I have my poll on the bottom here. Okay, so that's what people are going to see. Okay, did you see it, Linda? Okay, and I can move it. Okay, so like I can change this and drag it up there. I can even, slant it. You can change it. You can put it wherever you want. So, but just make sure that you stay like not too close to the sides and not too far up to the top. Okay, and once you're ready, you just click on share. Okay, so a story is very simple. Okay, you can either add a video, you can add a picture, but add music to it. Okay, and put a poll to start so that people, what you want people to do. And if you think she's cute, put a heart. Okay, so tell them. Okay, you want to guide them. We call that the call to action. Okay, so, and this is only going to stay up for 24 hours. And if you add more than one story and people actually go to watch your story, as they just have to click multiple times, and it moves them from the first story to the second, to the third, to the fourth, to the fifth, or whatever. Do one a day, doesn't matter. It stays up for 24 hours anyway. So some people, that's what they do. They never look at the feed posts. They're just curious. They want to see what their friends are doing, what their friends are posting. So they'll just watch stories. Okay, so I'm not going to share this one, and you can save it. If you do a story, like on Instagram or whatever, once it's done, before you actually share it, you usually have the save, that little arrow that says save at the bottom, or it might be at the top. What it's going to do is it's going to save it on your phone. Oh. So you can use the same video and put it in Instagram, put it in TikTok. Sometimes the music won't follow, but it's easy. You just add another music that comes from either TikTok or Instagram. So before you post it, save it. Okay, the only thing that I would actually save it before I put the writing or the polls, because sometimes if you put a poll like on the stories and you try to put it on Instagram, it won't work.
You're keeping it generic.
Yeah. So I keep it generic, and then when I want to do it on Instagram, I can take the video or the post that I did, and then I can add the text or add a different, because the post, the polls, the GIFs are different from one platform to another. And sometimes the music, sometimes they copy, sometimes they follow, but sometimes they don't. Okay, so that's one way. So I'm just going to shut this one. So try it, Denise. So now that you know how to do the post, try to do like a stories and just get used to that one.
Fair enough.
Okay. Or what you can do too is you could actually do a video on your phone. Okay. If you want to share, I don't know, you're cooking something and you want to film it, you can film it. And when you actually open your stories or open, Instagram, you can take any video that you have on your camera roll to be used. All right. And if you want to do the reel, like right now, that it's a great way to actually attract new followers is to use reels. The reels will show up in the feed posts, like in the feed, not in the stories section. If you scrolled into your on your on your Facebook, you'll see posts, you'll see videos, you'll see reels, they show up there. Okay, so it's similar. If you have to go to your home page, same thing, but just above the stories, you'll see the logo, it says reel.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the same principle. Okay, but the reels, because it's new on Facebook, they're showing them to a lot more people, and it's a great way to actually get new followers. All right, and it doesn't stay just 24 hours. It stays there all the time, and it'll show up more often than the feed post. Okay, so if you click on reel, it's a bit the same principle. You either create a video, or you can take an image and you can add music. It's the same thing.
Okay.
Okay, but always remember, put a call to action. Okay, if you want to talk about the NFUs or Cellgevity, what are the benefits of Cellgevity? And what are the benefits of those benefits? So think of the person, okay, who might be interested in this? All right, are you sick and tired of having joint pain? Anybody who's got joint pain will probably stop and say, oh, what's this? At least you attract the attention. And when you're doing a reel, you can add also a caption, something you can't do with a story. Okay, a story, it's just a short video, a call to action that you can actually put in there, but there's no caption, there's no description on the bottom. So you can put more with your reel. You can have a video and comment below if you have joint pain. And so you might have people start saying, yeah, I'm sick and tired, I have sore knees or whatever. And you can start interacting with them. You just want to start a conversation with them. And then you bring them into Messenger to continue the conversation. Okay, so you have some ideas that I showed you before. If you did the print screen, it gives you ideas. Okay, and the more you explore, then the better you get. All right, but use boards. That's one thing I had forgotten, because when you start writing captions, writing them over and over, you can use the same caption for different videos, stop trying to create everything from zero. Okay, so create your own boards just to put in, let's say for glutathione or inflammation. You find something that you're interesting, write it once, and then you can use the boards to actually type it. And you create a list of hashtags that you can just, instead of writing them in all the time, you just use the boards, the keyboard to bring it and print it in there.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's the same. So just try it. I mean, nobody's watching it the first time when you're just first getting started. So it doesn't matter if it sucks. You can delete it after anyway. Right, and start with Facebook, and go on Instagram. Try it. I mean, you can use the same stuff. The way you create your Instagram, you could actually create the settings so that it will ask you, do you want to share it to your Facebook profile? And it will share it. It's just that, like I said, if you use polls or stuff like that, and in Instagram, you can actually put links in. Okay,
Sylvie,
so yep.
Scott had a question, and I have one after.
Yes, okay, go ahead, Scott.
I didn't have a question.
Oh, okay.
Your hand was raised.
I put a thumbs up.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right, I have a question then. How do you delete something you put on Instagram?
Okay.
How do you delete the delete?
How do you delete the delete? Okay, so if you, let's say it's a reel or something.
Yeah. Okay.
So
like in your
yeah, so you have to go back into your profile. So
okay.
on the bottom, you have your profile.
Yeah.
And you have, if you go on the bottom, you have everything that you have posted.
Okay.
Okay, so you just click on it. And at the top, you have 3 dots.
Okay.
On the bottom, it says delete.
Okay, but there's another place it keeps it. So how you go and delete that place? Like in the archives.
You probably have
an
the
archive.
same thing. I haven't tried it, but you probably have, because I would have to have something deleted and I don't, so I can't tell you.
Okay, so where
But
would you
it-
find the archives?
Let me see. Manage captions, remove from grid, save to device. I wouldn't know because I don't have anything archived there, but it doesn't matter. You can just leave
No,
it there.
it see, apparently somebody told me that before and I've done it once, but now I don't know how to do it again. Like, it doesn't matter if you delete it, it stays in the archives. Like everything you have on every reel post or whatever you have on Instagram, it's or TikTok. I forget if it was either one of them, but it stays it's in archive. So
Okay, but
even if you
probably-
delete it, it's still there somewhere.
Okay, but I think if you go into archive, you can probably delete it for good. But
Okay,
I
that's what I was
can't-
asking. How do you find the archives again?
I don't have any, so I can't tell you. I'll check that out, Marie-Paul, and I'll get back to you. Delete archives. Because I deleted them directly from what I posted. I didn't archive them.
Okay. No, but yeah, from what I understand, you don't need to archive them. The system archives.
Yeah, but I haven't
automatically.
deleted any.
You don't have to delete them. Whatever you post
Yeah,
is kept in archives. From what I understand, maybe I'm wrong. Like,
I don't
I'm
know.
still a newbie here.
Okay, well, I don't know because I archive right here. No live archives. Let me
Okay,
see.
so I guess you have to delete something for it to be in archives.
Yeah, you do, and I haven't.
Okay, so where did you find that archive? In the
At
three
the top?
dots?
No, where you have the hamburger at the top,
The hamburger. Okay,
or on your profile at the top.
I'll have to look. Yeah.
Those 3 lines,
Okay, okay.
top right, you'll see archives.
That's what you call the hamburger?
Yeah, the hamburger, whatever. The 3 lines, the 3 lines. Yeah,
Okay.
you go there.
All right, thank you.
Okay. All right. So any more questions?
Got nothing from Facebook.
Yeah, it can be in Instagram also.
Thank you so much for your expertise.
Okay, what I can do is I have the slides that I did, the presentation. If you just want to do a print screen, it will help you, I think. So that was slide number 1, if you want to.
But that training is on boards, right? If I remember correctly.
I haven't
On
been
the
on
Canada,
board.
US.
Probably, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've seen it there.
You've seen it there?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so that's the I actually did that presentation to share with you, like, what's the goal, like, of using Facebook, Instagram to actually grow your business, and how to get people to engage, and why you want them to engage, and why it's important for yourself to also engage before you actually make a post. Take 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be very long, but just to write comments, to get people to actually notice you, go watch your profile and see if they want to follow you. That's especially good for Instagram. Okay, so it's the same owners, but it's a bit different, Facebook, Instagram, but start with one, but dare to do it. Okay, but and try to think, okay, who do I want to attract? Because we're building our brand and every one of us is different. We all have different interests, and you want to attract people that are probably like you or have the same interests as you. Okay, so when you're creating your content, think about that. Instead of just using like the Max International preset, you can inspire yourself by one of the slides, but put your own personal touch to it to make sure you're attracting people, you're branding yourself. And think, I don't want to just post, I want to have a call to action. I want people to do something. reach out to me, message me, like it. So you have to tell the people what to do. So you have some ideas with the 3 first slides that I put in. Create a hook. Remember, if you're doing a video, like every 2 seconds, change angle. So you can pause it as you're filming it. You can do 2 seconds, press pause, change angle, press again to get the camera rolling again. Because that's, people are like hyperactive. They need to be very short attention span. So if you don't get into the topic, you wait like 10 seconds, it's too late, they're gone. To them, it's like, nope, boring, he's not getting to the point. So you need to get their attention right away. Okay, and test things. Okay, you have to get their attention. All right, so as soon as you start talking, have a call to action, even in the first slide. And we did a training also, because with the reels in Instagram, you can actually have more than one text, right? You can put one up, you can decide, okay, I want it to show up right at the beginning, and then I want another text to show up 2 seconds later. So you have that possibility. So if you look at reels, you'll get ideas. All right, but short attention span, so get to the point. If you wait too long, they're gone. They're not even watching it. All right. All right. So
All right, we're getting close to the top
Yep.
of the hour. So is there any other question?
Really, Sylvie, thank you for this training. In the absence of Christian and Tammy, you take sharing your knowledge about it and to do it, just to be there and to answer question, and that is great. Thank you very much.
yes, and if you think about other questions, let me know, because I'm trying to
Yeah.
create mini trainings, like just for one thing that we can use and share also with our new team members, to make sure that they also start doing it, to get the exposure. But remember, you're branding you, not Max International.
Yeah, and I wish I could have you next to me for a month. You
Well,
know,
you can reach out. We can do a Zoom. And if you have something particular, we can do a Zoom. It's good for me. If I can explain it, then I know I understand it.
yeah, learn by doing, as they say, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, so it's my pleasure.
All
Yeah,
right.
try to build some new trainings, and yeah.
It's always exciting to learn about social media. There's so
Yes,
many
it
things
was-
to learn.
Yeah, it was short, but I'm trying to answer your questions, your problems, but just go ahead, try it. I mean, they're all different. Stories, reels, use them for to create the brand, to build curiosity. Use your stories so that people, they get to know you better in real life, because then you build the likability, the relationship.
Absolutely.
And once they like you and they trust you, they're more open to do business with you.
Wonderful.
So,
Well,
yeah.
thank you so much, Sylvie. It's been a great pleasure to have you here tonight. I want to thank everyone for participating, for being here. It's Monday night, training night for all of us. We always learn something new. And for those of us who, who still are not so proficient in social media, we truly appreciate you, Sylvie. And thank you for those who may have joined us through Facebook. And on that note, I will say good night to all of you.
Yes, so good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.